What's up, Kiplings? Welcome back to the world YouTube. Sorry, I'm at 30 FPS today. But today we're going to be reviewing, well, not today. For me, it is today, but for you guys, it'll be tomorrow. I had originally recorded this whole video, and originally I had done it with this and not this one. So this is the Cheetos mac and cheese, flaming hot mac and cheese. Now, I originally made a video, I had already made both videos, sections I guess if you would call it, of me reviewing this with my sister. I deleted everything on accident, assuming the video was already finished making and it was already done exporting, and I had it. Turns out I didn't. So I completely lost all the footage, and I posted about it on my social media saying that I basically deleted all my footage and I can't release this video. I don't know how it happened, but I was able to recover the footage of the specific kind of Cheeto flavored version that I didn't have extra of. So I had bought in 4 of these. I made 2 in my original videos. This is the flaming hot version, and then I had bought in 2 of the cheesy regular versions, and I cooked 2 boxes at a time because I also cooked it for my sister, which means there's a lot more I actually need to cook in order to satisfy us both. So I got unlucky with the fact that I only had 2 boxes of cheese. So when I made that video, I was so mad because I couldn't remake it, because then I would be missing the Cheetos flavor, which I had promised in my previous video, saying that I would release a video on them, well, both of them, and I deleted everything, so I was kind of screwed. But I don't know who gave me this this privilege. I was able to recover the footage for me reviewing the cheese version, so I don't have the basic cheese with me right now, but I still have the footage from, I think, a week ago when I actually reviewed them. But I'm going to be doing a re-review of the cheesy, and apparently there was a new flavor, or not a new flavor, maybe this is another flavor that they released, I just didn't have it at the time. Jalapeno cheesy, or cheesy jalapeno. Sorry, I got it backwards. But I also be reviewing that as something. So this is kind of like a bundle of the previous video plus, hey, another one. So this is it in itself gonna take me 2 days as well. It's already taken me a day. I'm gonna review this one first, just because I know I probably won't like this one, but I actually enjoyed this one when I first made it. So I'll be making this one tomorrow, just so I have a genuinely good meal to have when that time comes. But I am excited, A, because it's cheesy, and B, when I think of jalapeno in something cheesy, I figured it's just going to make it spicy and hot instead of it making it like actually jalapeno flavored. So I have a big, like, not that big worrying to it. Also, this is kind of a new setup for me, to be honest. This is kind of just the walkway into my room. I did some renovating this shelf here with everything on it. It's completely new. There's some stuff back here you can't see. There's a little Minecraft pig here and a plant behind this specific box. And then there's some stuff behind this box. There's like my charging station for my phone and stuff. And then I have some Back to the Future cars and a Doom poster, because obviously. And then this stuff is just kind of sitting there. I haven't cleaned this part up, but I probably will eventually at some point in my life. But I'd set up some new stuff here just to make it look a little nicer, because this spot was always ugly. But the spot that you guys are currently sitting on, where the camera is sitting on, is still ugly in its own right, but it's less ugly because this technically used to be on this side where you guys are. But it was a mess and it was awful. So I finally tidied it up somewhat a bit. So now this shelf is actually in use with stuff on it that actually makes it look good, including the Apple Watch. Doesn't belong to me. Sorry, Mom. You're not using it, so I might as well just, have it as a clock. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of resumes, so this area is now technically, by all accounts, usable for recording, which means you guys probably won't see my bed in the background for the next 20 minutes, and you probably might still, just because of the glare coming from the TV that you guys can see at the small little corner of this video. It also makes it easier for you guys to see my eyes because of the fact that there isn't as much glare in this specific spot, at least at this time of day, because the sunlight window is like literally right there when I'm sitting over there to do videos. So you guys are getting a bunch of glare of my glasses, which means you don't get to see my full facial reactions. So now you guys can see at least a bit more. You guys can still see a little bit of glare from the actual phone itself, but that's I can't do much about that. But I'm actually very excited for this whole new setup. I'm hoping that I get to use it for a while and that I eventually get something to sit on, because my feet are now currently asleep because I am kneeling because I am in myself very short. So this works. But without further ado, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do in my previous video that you guys never got to see. I'm going to do some B-roll of me cooking these specific two. Luckily, this one looks very similar to the cheesy one, so you kind of get an idea of what the cheesy one may look like. To be fair, actually, you know, I should give you a close-up of the boxes. That would be a good idea, right? You guys like close-ups. So yeah, that's kind of an idea of what you're going to see. And I'll actually show you guys what it looks like. And then, to be honest, it's kind of terrifying. It's also very alarming. But that's like what you're going to see. But when you look at the cheesy one, or the cheesy jalapeno, you'll see that it looks just like plain cheesy, but there are actually like small little green like chives or something in there that's supposed to represent the jalapeno. It might just actually be jalapeno itself. I have no clue. I am not a cook necessarily. I can cook, usually bought stuff and some canned things too, but nothing really homemade just yet. We also have microwave directions, but I'm not a lunatic who microwaves pasta, because that's just stupid unless you're like reheating it. If you're making it in a microwave for the first time, don't ever do that. It's just awful. But yeah, so I guess now you guys know what they kind of look like. I'm gonna do some B-roll of me actually cooking it. I'm gonna do B-roll of both. I did B-roll of the flaming hot one already, but that got deleted, so I have to do more B-roll again. But when I do the B-roll for the cheesy jalapeno, you'll probably get the gist of what it might look like when you're when the cheesy one looking. You kind of just imagine it without the little green pieces in it, and you got the cheesy one straight there, for B-roll at least. And then I will bring myself up here. I don't know if I'm gonna do my sister reviewing, but the cheesy review doesn't need to have my sister. I'm going to do the jalapeno first, because that's just best to get out of the way, and then I'm gonna do flaming hot, and then I'm gonna do the normal cheesy. I kind of wanted to do it in a way where the lowest ranking, the highest ranking. Cheesy is obviously the highest ranking already, because I already know the answers, and then flaming hot is the middle, but that is still changeable with the fact that this is now in the mix. So if this turns out to be a lot better than, say, this, then this will definitely get top spot, because I believe I gave the cheesy... Actually, I shouldn't tell you, because then it would defeat the purpose of watching this video. Yeah, I almost caught myself there. But yeah, so cheesy is the highest. I'm not gonna tell you the rating, but I'll just let you know that one I definitely like the most and probably would definitely eat again. This one came in second, and this one is still pending. But by the end of this video, you will know where the said 3 align. I don't have the third one, so you're just gonna have to imagine it there. I don't have editing skills, but if I could, I'd put a JPEG of it just under my hand. Maybe, I don't know, probably not, because the way I use editing on my phone, because I don't have an actual computer with good enough components to actually do editing on it. I would definitely do that if I had a computer that could do that, but I can't. So we're gonna have to stick with your imagination for now until I actually get a computer and maybe an actual recording camera I can take around instead of having to connect to my camera as a webcam. But that's besides the point. I can't be sharing you guys all my YouTube technological problems. We gotta get to cooking and food and reviewing and B-roll of cooking. I like B-roll. B-roll's fun. I like saying it too. It's just really stupid. B-roll. Alright, let's get going. Okay, I'm back from cooking. I have the jalapeno cheesy jalapeno. I keep getting it backwards. Um, in my hands. Now I will say it definitely does look like the basic cheesy with a lot of green pieces. I wasn't thinking there'd be that many. But I will say, unlike the flaming hot, I'm kind of scared to eat this one because I am not a fan of jalapeno. Not the spiciness, but the taste itself. I can handle the jalapeno spice. Can't handle the taste. Also, there's my little plant that you guys didn't get to see because of the mac and cheese, which covered. I'm trying to get it. I want to get a close up without dropping mac and cheese on you guys. Even though I already gave you guys a close up in the B-roll, just close up of me with my mac and cheese. It definitely, like, I will point out, mainly because it's a pot and usually you have your food in there, like all of it. The pot smelled so much like jalapeno. It was awful to my nose. I do not like the smell of jalapeno. But I started this video. I have to end it somehow, and it has to end with me eating something. So I got a small bite. I'm just gonna go for it. Wow. That was not what I was expecting. So it literally tastes just like the cheese, the basic cheese, but it has a hint of spice instead of like overwhelming spice like the flaming hot one did. I actually like this. Yeah, there's not an overwhelming amount of jalapeno. To me, it's just right. Now, there definitely is a taste of jalapeno, but it's very, very faint. Enough why I don't mind. Wow. This subverted all expectations, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't expecting it to be like this. Well, this is a shocker. I was expecting to hate this. Wow. I'm gonna put it to the side for a bit. That's gonna be a hard one. I don't know how I'm gonna rank it. It's definitely good. I actually enjoy eating it. I need to think. The heat is definitely not getting to me. Or actually, it's allergy season for me right now, so a little bit of snorting. Not snorting. Sniffling. That's the word. I've been doing that like all day because of allergies. What would I give it? I would say I'd give it a 7. It's not. It's good. I liked it. I probably will eat it again, just because that's probably what my mom will get me. But it definitely, I would say. Again, I'm not a fan of jalapeno. Whoa, that wasn't spicy. That was just a weird effect. Aftertaste, I guess. Acid reflux, probably. It's definitely not like spicy. It's more like hot and spicy than it is spicy. But the cheddar taste is pretty good. It's just like the other one with the cheddar taste, except the cheddar taste here sounds. Wow. Can cheddar sound? Probably. Tastes a lot more faint, with the fact that there is a hint of like jalapeno in there. Kind of throws off the cheddar taste, because now it's a mix of cheddar and jalapeno, then back to cheddar, and then back to jalapeno, and then back to cheddar again. It's really, really inconsistent. It's not bad. I'll give it a 7 out of 10, which definitely has it ranked as the lowest. So yeah, there we go, the lowest ranking. So my ranking is pretty obvious now. It's gonna be cheesy jalapeno, flaming hot, and then the basic cheese. Well, for normal people, that is Cheetos crunchy, because they don't have them considered cheese. it's just the basic Cheetos. No, but for them it was just, I think it's just Cheetos, mac and cheese, cheesy. I don't know. They could have came up with a very very Cheeto-esque name to it, like Cheeto. I don't know. Try mixing cheesy and Cheetos. Cheesy. That just sounds like cheesy. I can't. Yeah, I can't come up with a good name. They probably could come up better since they're a whole corporation with the ability to hire people for that kind of thing. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Now I guess since I gave it a 7, that means the next one we're doing is the Flaming Hot. So catch you then. All right, we're back for the review for the mac and cheese Flaming Hot now. So I made this the same way I made it yesterday, or not yesterday, last time I made it. So I don't know if it could have changed by any way of the meantime. I will say that I gave it an 8 because now you're out to this section, which obviously means that whatever the cheesy one got was higher than an 8 because it's the last one you guys are going to see. And I will say that the next part of this is going to be a little weird because it's going to be kind of out of place now that you see a different take of this, because this is my second time doing this. But I have it here right next to me. It is violently red and it smells very hot, and I don't like that. That's not something I pointed out in my original version, is I don't really like the way how I can taste it, but I feel the spice, and I know as much as I can handle it, because I've already had this before, I just don't like the feeling before I eat it. But I mean, that's something else. Besides the fact that when I'm cooking it and mixing it in my pot, that is blown up by like 10 times, and it's like overwhelmingly, unbearably like spicy, where I can like feel it in my freaking lungs and my throat, and I have to move because I'm still sitting on my knees, which still hurts like hell. But I'm just gonna jump into it. I already know I can tolerate it and I can eat it. But God, this just gives me this is giving my body red flags. Like, this just gives off red flags. Yeah. Oh, that one kicked me. So actually, I don't know about really all that much of last time, but last time it tasted a little more cheesier. This time it doesn't taste as much as cheesier. It tastes more like, I mean, I guess maybe because I might have put a little too much butter, but a little butterier, I guess. Still good. It definitely has that spice because you saw my reaction at the very beginning. It's kind of like one of those where it's really spicy at the beginning, and then as you eat it, like just like Cheetos, spicy Cheetos specifically, you kind of just like, it doesn't faze you, and at the very end it starts hitting you again. But yeah, I think last time I had a better experience. But this, I think it still warrants the 8. I think it does. Not any higher still. It still warrants the 8. It's only the 8 that I'll give it. I'm gonna stop eating it for now because I'm actually gonna eat that later on. You know, for my actual lunch while I edit this video. I breathed in the wrong way for that. Ugh. I swear I have a spicy tolerance. Some things just, this isn't like spicy, like hot spicy. This is more like tangy spicy. Well, like instead of it being like overwhelmingly hot, it's more like overwhelmingly like, it feels more like something's poking my tongue rather than burning it. And I can handle burn. It's the actual like the poking of tongue, or I don't really know how to explain it. Like tanginess. I don't really know how to explain this kind of thing, but it's that I'm less tolerable on. So specific spicy things I can handle to like an insane degree, but then other things that have like that kind of ping ting, whatever flavor, I can't handle very well. Yeah, I keep that as an 8. As you guys saw in the B-roll, the packet. My one complaint was the spice, not spicy, the jalapeno mac and cheese one. For some reason, the packet was completely flat colored. I don't know if that was a manufacturing issue or something, because I feel like it should have had a design just based on the fact that the Flaming Hot Cheetos cheese packet has a design, and so did the cheese one. You guys didn't get to see that, but it definitely did. So I find it a little odd that happened. I think they probably did have a design for it, and I think mine just missed the print or something. I don't really know. But now, with all that said and done, you guys are going to be seeing the next part of this video, which is actually shot like a whole week ago. Sorry, I had to scooch because I have enough leg blood to sit like this again comfortably. The next part of the video you're going to see is completely shot a whole week ago, so some things may seem a little out of context, just like the fact that we talk about what we previously reviewed. The other, which would be the Flaming Hot, for that past version of me that you're about to see, we had just reviewed the Flaming Hot, and we're then going to the Bold and Cheesy. That's what it's called, Bold and Cheesy. Okay, whatever. So we talk about that little bit, but you guys won't get to see that, so you don't have very much context for that. And the fact that it's going to be shot in where I used to shoot my videos, which would be literally just back there, where that TV is, where all my gaming setup stuff is there. So that's where that video will priorly take place in. Now we have this little small spot that's a lot more sustainable and just looks generally a little more cleaner and allows me to be a lot better in frame. You can actually tell from where I am in the picture, and some things don't like mess with my hair, like the black of the TV completely destroys being able to see my hair in some videos. But that's not a problem anymore because of the setup. And actually, I didn't even make this setup for that. I just decided to do something nice and make my room look a little cleaner, and this is what came out of it. But you guys won't be seeing the setup next. In fact, the next shot you'll be seeing is the end of the video, so I have nothing else to say. But I guess preemptively, thank you for watching, and preemptively, hopefully you subscribed, and if you did, I'm happy, and look forward to seeing more stupid content like this in the future, because that's pretty much all I ever make is just really stupid content. And I'm happy to have your subscription. I'm not going to ask you to do notifications because I'm not popular enough for the notification squad yet. Man, that hasn't been a phrase in a long time. And if you dislike the video, leave your comment down below why and what can I improve on. Give me your feedback. But now I'm gonna leave you guys to past me, but in the future. All right, thank you. Okay, we are back. Sorry, my hand was in your face. Well, the camera's face. We're back. We just did. Oh, I just did because she can't cook. I made the Cheetos, the Bold and Cheesy mac and cheese. And right off the bat, I gotta say, when I had opened the packet, it definitely smelled like straight up, like regular cheese Cheetos, which is insane. It smelled so accurate. I was like, wait, isn't this just Cheeto dust? And then when I started cooking it and I finished making it, and I was stirring it around, I smelled the Cheeto dust even more. And I was like, oh my god, this smells extremely like just basic Cheetos. So I'm hoping it tastes that way. Any predictions?
I feel like it's definitely gonna taste way more cheesy than the last one we ate.
Yeah, probably, hopefully, I don't know.
I think it's funny because as soon as you said that, I feel like I could smell the Cheetos.
Well, my mouth is watering right now. It was like that yesterday, despite the fact that I was so scared of what it was going to taste like. You want to just jump straight into it?
I guess. This
Okay.
doesn't
Well,
look legal.
She's stirring her noodles right under you guys. You guys can't even tell. That's why I was asking.
This shouldn't be sold. This looks illegal.
What do you
To
mean?
be this orange? Like, what did they put in
Dude,
here?
Kraft sells like a really extremely orange like cheese version of mac and cheese.
It's
It's
gonna cause cancer.
probably. Okay.
I have a big bite.
Oh, I gotta get another bite because I was. What? Oh damn!
I dropped food on the floor.
I dropped food on the floor. Well, it's my floor, so it doesn't matter. Huh. So, I'm getting this odd feeling. Like, I'm getting the feeling that there, for some reason, there was like a gap where I don't taste anything. And it's exactly the same spot that I got the spice from the previous one. And I feel like that the cheese doesn't really account for all that. So that little space there feels like there should be something spicy going, but there isn't. And then like a little bit afterwards, you get like a faint hint of the like Cheeto cheese. That's how I don't. Maybe that could just been the bite. Am I not expecting spice because it looks just like the other one?
I think this one and the last one we ate, it's like it gets better each time you taste it.
Yeah. Like the other one, I'm pretty sure like after like 3 bites on video at least, it was getting better, but then when I was eating it off video, like just actual food, obviously, it actually started to get way better, and I actually really enjoyed it by the end. I actually kind of like this still. It's a lot more accurate than the other
What does it look like?
one. Oh, so just a word of warning, if you're cooking this, it's also pretty hard to mix the powder completely. So you might get stuck with like 1 or 2 giant orangish red pouches on your thing. That's just really condensed Cheeto dust, basically. Just imagine as
It
really,
tastes like
yeah, really condensed Cheeto dust. I
it
feel
tastes like when you lick your fingers. You know, like you're eating.
my body is expecting something so spicy that I'm giving off the reaction like I'm eating spicy food, but I'm not. my body is all weird right now. I think it's because I was drinking crushed orange a little bit.
Crunch.
I have a lot of orange going on today, as you can't tell.
It tastes like yesterday's, but without spicy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
But it doesn't taste like cheese.
It tastes better than yesterday's. For us, it's yesterday, not you guys. You guys, this is happening today because you guys are seeing all of this in one video. But it definitely it's like do you get that feeling where like you feel like there should be spice there? Like at the very beginning, there's like a gasp of just like nothing. You're
Like, it tastes
expecting
like
to be
nothing.
spicy because that's exactly where the spice was. Oh, okay. You really gonna drop food on my floor now?
I cleaned it up. I cleaned it up.
Really? Really?
Clean. Clean.
I refuse to talk now.
Cheers.
No.
Clink me.
No.
That's what you get.
I keep expecting the spice to be there for some stupid reason. What is up with my body? Could be the vaccine. I got the vaccine recently. Could just be the vaccine messing with me. I doubt it. It's been 3 days.
What?
Could be. I don't know. The vaccine's supposed to kick in like after like a week or something. So maybe it's just starting to kick in now. I don't know. That could be a lucky case.
For what though?
For what do you think the vaccine's
For
for?
needing spice? Like,
No, I mean like my body is reacting to the. Oh god, I got a condensed Cheeto dust. My body is reacting to the vaccine. It wasn't reacting before, or at least it was. I felt like a little floaty, but then that was it. I felt like I was Kirby, just. Whoop, whoop.
inhaling air.
That sounded really accurate in my head for some
Actually.
reason.
I think it did.
I'm a big Kirby fan. I don't have a lot of the games though.
I was gonna turn around and be like, as you can see.
Yeah, as you can see,
As you can see.
I clearly love
With
Kirby.
the display back here.
Yeah, you know, totally not GameCube, Switch, Xbox. Very side there, you know, Mario, Chibi Robo,
And the sensor for
Animal
the
Crossing,
Xbox.
Nintendo Switch games there. We don't talk about this piece of crap. I got a Persona case over there. I love Persona too.
Those are my
I have a lot of stuff over here. A lot of it's her junk because she used to live in this room. And she won't clean it up.
Why don't we eat mac and cheese?
Yeah, mac and cheese is a great idea. Woo! That time I didn't expect spice.
I'm full.
Oh, never mind. No, my shirt! Oh. Dude, that was so like 2010. We're in 2020 now. In 2021, but what, you want the rest? Are you giving me the rest?
You want the rest? Yeah. Can I have that, please?
No. You're giving me the rest. Just leave it on the thing.
Alright.
So, I'm assuming you didn't like it since you're giving me the rest. And you
Alright.
barely ate anything.
I ate like half of it. What do you
What are
mean?
you talking about half of it? Not even.
It's like
not even.
I almost dropped the whole plate. It's like almost half.
Guys, it's not. Alright, let's just do ratings now since you seem to want to go. You start. What's your rating?
I was gonna go 4.
Is that your rating?
Maybe like a 6.
A 6? Okay, so same as yesterday?
No, yesterday was an 8.
No, yesterday you gave it a 7. I gave it an 8.
What?
Wow, I remembered.
Oh, I don't remember. Then if it's compared to yesterday, then I think like a 5.
Okay. Well, I'm not comparing them on either. I'm going for accuracy of Cheetos because this is a mac and cheese conversion of Cheeto. So, the Flaming Hot one was like an 8 because it was accurate by the spice, not very much of the cheese, but you got the cheese taste. This, throughout the entirety of the process of making, felt very accurate to making Cheeto. Not actually making Cheeto because we've never made Cheetos. We don't work there, sadly.
Cheetos, hire me.
Please. I need
Both
a
of
job.
us.
This isn't gonna work.
I'm not even old enough.
So far, it's not working
Yeah,
for
I
me.
am. Probably.
You're not 16.
I will be soon enough.
Okay.
You
Whatever.
can
You have to be 16.
work at 15. They just need a specific license.
You need to be 16 to get a work permit from the school. Stupid. But like on accuracy wise, the aftertaste, not aftertaste, but like a little bit after you've already tasted it, it does definitely taste a lot like a basic Cheeto. That's if you're dropping out of school. It said 14 years old, guys.
14.
No one gets a job at 14 years old unless they're dropping out or their parents force them to. That's just facts there. No 14-year-old willing gets a job. They want to live out their life. Good on them.
Not me about to say how old was I when I was 14. When was I 14?
You were 14 1 year ago, Aubrey. 1 year ago. Even the fork knows 1 year ago.
No. Not really.
Can I get my review going? God. This clip is 10 minutes long. You know what it's going to do to my storage? God. I still have many more pieces of footage to add. And then I got to save this all into one video. Okay. This is my problems. I don't have a big enough phone. It definitely tastes like Cheetos. The process, the powder smelled like it. When you were mixing it, it smelled like it. Eating it, it smells like it. Wait. Yeah. I give it a 9. Yeah. I thought that's right. I can't really give much description after 9. I mean, that's just kind of it. Like, it tastes like Cheeto. It smells like Cheeto. It definitely doesn't look like... I mean, it has the color of Cheeto, but, the noodles are definitely not Cheeto. Although, when you're making it and the noodles start falling apart, it definitely will be like Cheetos because of how disinformed everything becomes. I'm surprised this has managed to stay in my bowl and not slip at all. Basically defying gravity here. But yeah, that's that. Our 2-day process, 1 day for you, of making each Cheetos. No. So, I gave the Flaming Hot ones an 8, and then these ones a 9. You gave the Flaming Hot ones a 7, and these ones a 6, right?
I gave them a 5.
No. Wow, she's very indecisive with her ratings. Just give me like the lowest you really think it deserves.
4. I said that earlier.
So it's a 4. Because she can't be too honest. She either rates it too high or too low in her standard.
Whoa.
Might as well go with the lowest, since it's clearly the choice you would pick if you think about it. Well, yeah, so you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like if you liked the video, and do subscribe. I don't really post a lot of content like this because this is a 2-day process and that takes a lot of time. But I definitely post a lot of taste tests, too many taste tests. I feel like my channel's only taste tests. And that's probably my fault because I can't really record actual gameplay videos. Screw you, computer.
I won't respond to that.
Thanks, Siri. You're so helpful. I love Apple so much, don't I? Android life, despite the fact that I'm recording this on an iPhone. Alright, bye-bye.